Did you ever think that world, with its charming architecture and diverse languages, could also have cities with an edge? Yes, just like the United States, these cities might raise an eyebrow or two. Well, aside from the fact that they speak languages other than English and boast impressive architecture, and hey, let's not forget about Ireland. It's part of the mix, speaking a language that might leave you scratching your head. Join us as we explore the intriguing side of cities around the world where language and architecture collide in unexpected ways. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Wanderworld Travel Explorations. I hope you all are doing well. Today we will be talking about a cool topic, the most dangerous cities in the world. It's like being in an action movie, but in real life. These cities are full of history and culture, but they also have a bit of a dark side with crime rates that might make you think twice about wandering around at night. Don't worry though, it's not all bad. We just want to understand what these cities are all about. These cities are just being compared to each other, not to the US, where things can get pretty intense. So let's get started with our countdown of the top 15. Coventry, United Kingdom. Starting at number 15 is Coventry, United Kingdom. Now let's explore the historic city of Coventry, United Kingdom, holding the number 15 spot on our list. Coventry, nestled in the heart of England, is renowned for its resilient spirit and remarkable ability to reinvent itself. The city boasts a rich history that spans centuries, playing a crucial role in the Industrial Revolution as a hub for manufacturing and innovation. However, Coventry is perhaps most recognized for enduring the devastating bombing raids of World War II, a dark chapter that catalyzed the reconstruction of its iconic cathedral, now a symbol of peace and reconciliation. In the contemporary landscape, Coventry stands as a vibrant and multicultural city, home to a thriving art and culture scene. Museums, galleries, and theaters dot the city, celebrating its history and artistic talent. With 2 universities contributing to its intellectual dynamism, Coventry is undoubtedly a city with much to offer, yet the shadows of crime loom over this resilient city. In 2017, Coventry earned the title of the most dangerous city in the United Kingdom, and subsequent research reveals a persistent challenge. Crime rates have surged by over 14% since 2017, reflecting a concerning trend. While this number might be comparatively low for the United States, it remains high for Coventry, with a crime rate of 34 felonies for every 1,000 people and a crime index score of 69.4. Podgorica. Number 14 brings us to, let's turn our attention to Podgorica, the largest city and capital of Montenegro. Once part of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, the city was formerly known as Titograd. However, political changes and negotiations led to the renaming of the city to Podgorica. In terms of safety, Podgorica has undergone a notable transformation. While it once had a homicide rate of 6.5 per 100,000 residents, the current rate stands at a significantly lower 3.5 per 100,000 people. Belfast. Number 13, shifting our focus to Belfast, the largest city in Northern Ireland. We encounter a city that has seen its fair share of challenges. With a total of 9 murders recorded in a population of 286,000, Belfast reports a crime rate of 3.3 per 100,000 residents. While this crime rate remains relatively high, there is a silver lining in the form of a downward trend. The decrease in crime rates can be attributed to the resolution of political unrest that plagued Belfast during the tumultuous periods of the 1970s and 1980s. The slowdown in political activism has paved the way for positive changes, making strides towards transforming Belfast into a safer city. However, it's important to note that, at present, Belfast still finds itself among the top 20 most dangerous cities in Europe. Catania, Italy. Number 12 on our list brings us to Catania, Italy, a city where locals are passionate about 2 things: the fiery Mount Etna and their seemingly endless supply of espresso. Navigating its streets, which seem to twist and turn as if designed by a heavy drinker with ADHD, reveals charming alleyways leading to unexpected gelato shops and pizzerias. But here's the flip side. Some consider Catania to be a place where insane driving is the norm, resembling a high-speed game of bumper cars. The city grapples with a lot of graffiti, and certain alleyways and streets can appear rather unsavory. With a population of about 586,000, Catania is the second largest city in Sicily. However, like any city, Catania faces challenges: corruption, organized crime, and the looming threat of natural disasters, such as volcanic activity from Mount Etna, contribute to the complexities of urban living. Mopeds buzzing by, with people snatching purses and making quick getaways, add to the city's concerns. With a crime index of 60/36, Catania epitomizes the blend of vibrant Italian culture and the inherent challenges of city life. Grenoble, France. Number 11, Grenoble, France. Imagine it as the rebellious teen of the French Alps, nestled in the mountains. Not sure if it wants to be a busy city or hit the slopes all day. Locals are pros at juggling croissants, ski poles, and chatting about physics, thanks to the cutting-edge science scene, including the famous CERN. They're also serious about winter sports and cheese. Now, Grenoble has its charms, like cool museums and stunning scenery. But here's the catch. It faces issues with pickpocketing, bag snatching, and other crimes, especially in tourist spots and subway stations. It's not unique to Europe, but Grenoble has a bit more. There's also social discrimination, drug-related crimes, property damage, and lots of graffiti. Muggings happen, and with a crime index of 59.1, it's not a shining score for a city with around 300,000 residents. Brussels, Belgium. Number 10. Brussels, Belgium is a city that has gained a reputation for being one of the more perilous spots in Europe. With an average of 2.8 homicides per 100,000 people annually, this capital of the European Union has witnessed as many as 44 homicides in a single year, although the yearly average is estimated to be around 31. While it may not claim the title of the most dangerous city in Europe, Brussels does rank high on the crime scale, particularly for murder, burglaries, and assault. Nantes, France. Number 9 on our list is Nantes, France, a charming city on the Loire River that offers a delightful blend of historical elegance and modern technology. The locals here take their wine and cheese seriously, turning it into a competitive sport. Nantes is famous for its mechanical elephant, a testament to the city's penchant for keeping things delightfully weird. If they were for sale, you might opt for a mechanical pachyderm ride before a traditional car. That's how unique they like to keep it. Known for its food, pastries, bakeries, wine, and cheese, Nantes is a great place to visit. However, it does have a few challenges. Car theft and pickpocketing are prevalent, perhaps explaining why they opted for a mechanical elephant. Who would break into that? Some neighborhoods are known to be pretty dicey, so it's advisable to avoid them if you're not from the area. Despite these issues, Nantes remains a beautiful city with around 315,000 residents. Nantes faced significant destruction during World War II, with about half of the city being destroyed. If you're in Europe and working in the tech industry, you're likely familiar with Nantes, as it's a hub for tech startups. However, the city grapples with crime, earning it a crime index score of 60.6. Kiev, Ukraine. Number 8 we have is Kiev, the capital city of the Eastern European country Ukraine. Kiev presents a significant challenge when it comes to safety, with an alarmingly high violent crime rate. On average, the city experiences around 100 murders each year, and the most common locations for these crimes are the suburban trains and in or around the city's public transit system. Kiev's urban landscape, marked by overcrowded spaces, provides an unfortunate opportunity for assailants to commit crimes and swiftly escape, blending into the bustling crowds. In some instances, Kiev has seen as many as 118 murders committed in a single year. Switching our attention to Riga, the largest city in the Baltic nation of Latvia, we uncover a more alarming trend in violence compared to Kiev. With an average of 23 murders annually, the city's homicide rate stands at 3.3 per 100,000 residents, underscoring a concerning safety scenario. Naples, Italy. Number 7 on our list is Naples, Italy, a city that's like that unexpected aunt you never knew you had, serving pizza for breakfast and belting out opera tunes in the middle of a traffic jam. It's a place where chaos and charm seem to be in a passionate love affair, with streets as narrow as the locals' patience. The people here are a delightful mix of passionate hand-talkers and espresso connoisseurs, always ready for a spirited debate about the truest Neapolitan pizza. Exploring the city might lead you to hidden treasures like mysterious alleyways with stunning views of Mount Vesuvius. However, Naples has its challenges. With just under 1 million residents, it faces issues like pickpocketing, especially on public transport, and other crimes late at night. Some obvious problems include graffiti, poor maintenance, and piles of waste which are hard to ignore. Rumors suggest the mafia causes issues in Naples, but I can't confirm that firsthand. Just be cautious. Naples has a crime index of 62.6. So let's unravel the intriguing charm and potential pitfalls of Naples, Italy. Rialova. Number 6 is Riga. Despite Riga being a prominent tourist destination, especially in its historic quarters, caution is advised. While relative safety prevails in the historical part of the city, extra vigilance is necessary in specific areas. Both the parks and the Old Town District emerge as potential hotspots for criminal activities, ranging from murder to pickpocketing. Minsk, Belarus. Number 5 on our list is Minsk, Belarus, a city that's like your introverted cousin at a global party of cities. With its pristine streets and perfectly manicured parks, it seems like the whole city is auditioning for the role of the world's tidiest town. However, don't be fooled by its neat exterior. Beneath that well-pressed suit lies a city with a wild side that comes out at night. From secret underground clubs that could give Berlin a run for its money to dumpling joints serving enough carbs to power an army, Minsk is a city that knows how to let its hair down when there's no one watching. So, if you're ever in the mood for a little bit of clean fun and a hint of unexpected craziness, Minsk is your go-to destination. However, like any city, Minsk has its challenges. The presence of organized crime and harassment by public agents contributes to a feeling of unsafety. Foreign visitors need to be a little more cautious than the typical Belarusian. The government's stance and recent travel advisories from several countries can make things a bit tense. Belarus is notorious for being governed by the last dictator in Europe, claiming extremely low unemployment and a free healthcare system as proof of their governance model. Minsk, with a population of about 2 million residents, has a crime index of 59.8. Charleroi, Belgium. Number 4 brings us to Charleroi, Belgium, a city often called the City of Surprises. It's a peculiar place, blending industrial charm with unexpected quirks. Some might call it unattractive, similar to how people view certain places in Oregon or Portland. You might stumble upon a saxophone-playing statue or a Belgian comic book character in the middle of a roundabout. The weather is as unpredictable as the people, and with around 15,000 residents, it's a city with its own character. Charleroi is known as a somewhat poor and polluted city, with one of the highest crime rates. Unfortunately, 1 in 4 residents is unemployed. It wasn't always like this. In the past, Charleroi was prosperous with various industries, but things changed after the 1970s, and the city has struggled to fully recover. If you ever find yourself here, be cautious. Not many tourists visit, and there's not a lot to see. Stick close to the train station, and if you do explore, keep an eye out. They have a crime index of 62.9, so it's wise to stay vigilant. Zurich, Switzerland. Number 3 is Zurich, Switzerland, a city that closely follows Brussels in terms of the number of murders averaged annually. As the largest city in Switzerland, situated in the central part of Europe, Zurich, while not as demographically large as Brussels, reports an average of 4 to 11 homicides per year. What makes Zurich stand out is its high rate, reaching an astonishing 3 murders for every 100,000 people. While there are years with as few as 1 murder, others prove more challenging. And over a 9-year average, Zurich exhibits a higher per capita murder rate than the larger city of Brussels. Birmingham, England. Heading to number 2 on our list, we land in Birmingham, England, a city where balti, a special type of curry, is more than just a dish. It's practically a religion. Navigate the roundabouts without getting dizzy, and you might just earn an honorary citizenship in the city's famed Balti Triangle. Birmingham boasts having more canals than Venice, but don't expect gondoliers serenading you with opera tunes. Instead, it might be a pigeon choir rehearsing. Birmingham, with a population of 1.1 million, presents a fascinating blend of culture and challenges. While the city's canal-laden landscape is enchanting, it faces issues like high rates of gang activities and drug problems, making it a place with some risk. Shockingly, Birmingham has one of the worst robbery rates among large English cities. Additionally, the infant mortality rate is almost twice the national average, and about a third of the population lives below the poverty line or is considered low income. Birmingham's crime index stands at 61.53, highlighting the complex tapestry of this vibrant city where tradition meets urban struggles. Alright, before we unveil the top spot, if you're finding value in our content, do us a favor. Give that like button a big thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Towards the end of this video, YouTube will kindly suggest more content for you, and engaging with it goes a long way in supporting our channel. So, take a moment if you can. Now let's dive into the final reveal. Let's talk about the city that clinches the number 1 spot on our list, Bradford in the United Kingdom. With a population of over 375,000, Bradford is recognized for having the highest crime index in Europe. The city faces various challenges, including theft, harassment, and more serious violent crimes. While local law enforcement may not entirely agree with this label, they emphasize the importance of staying vigilant. Different parts of Bradford experience varying crime rates, with areas of lower income being more susceptible. Crimes range from less severe incidents like theft and harassment to more serious offenses. Bradford also grapples with historical challenges, earning a past reputation as the most polluted town in England. Health concerns like cholera and typhoid outbreaks contribute to the city's complex history. To be clear, it's wise to exercise caution when considering a visit to Bradford. The current crime index for the city is 776. Thanks for joining us in this discussion. I hope you found this information helpful. Thank you for watching Wanderworld Travel Explorations. Now go ahead, have a fantastic day and spread some kindness.